start with our warm-up. Like I always like to start in the upper standing up position to involve more mobility, more blood flow all over our body. So let's go, inhale. And forward. You're gonna reach to your one side of your leg. You're gonna reach to the other side of your leg. You're gonna go back to the center, bend your knees, roll up. Do it again, inhale. Exhale, bend forward. Go to one side of the pool, side of your feet, and go the other side of your leg. Back to the center, bend the knees, roll up. Again, inhale. And forward, reach. And you don't have to touch the floor, but make sure your legs are extended. Or you can always put a yoga block and come up and roll up. Okay, so now you're gonna stay here and you're gonna bend your right knee, sit back, come up and switch. This time, very important to sit back and sink your body weight on your heels. So your knees are not going forward, your body's sticking back. 4 more. 4. Arms with it. Again, to create that warm and bring the blood all over. Got here in the middle. Roll your back. Bring it down. Roll up, roll your spine down. Really think about the pelvic going in, pelvic going out. Hold it down and rock your shoulder to one side. You push down, but you want to also press with a leg towards your knee to help it to create a little deeper rotation. Open your legs a little wider apart this time. And again, sit on one. That chest tall. Body weight goes back on your heels. With your head leaning on that right leg, left arm comes up, switch. Shoulders tucked together, facing forward. Your hip is facing forward. Right here, if you can, bring that leg lower on the floor. If you know, keep it on top, depending on how flexible it is. Come up, switch. Bend your left one. Again, you can stay right here on your knee, leaning on it. You can go a little lower on the floor. Bring it down. This time, instead of bring it up, you're gonna bring it back. Rotating as far back as you can. Or you can stand up and switch, which will work a little more on the strengthening part. Bring your hand down on the floor if you can. If you know, hold it on your knee. Inhale, bring your right arm as far back as you can, rotating, reaching with the right shoulder back. Inhale, walk it, switch. Back on your right one. You can reach the floor or stay on your knee. Inhale, exhale, reach back. Bring it to the front and now stay right there. Rotate it to the front. So now everything is pointing the same direction to your side. Your right toe and your left toe. Or you can go lower, placing your left arm down on the floor. Exhale, rotate. Do this in a chair if you don't want to go slow. Now rotate to the other side. Right one stays down, left one comes up. Pull your toes forward again. Keeping those toes wide. Inhale. Exhale, bend your left knee. Stay. Or bring it down on the floor. Inhale, exhale, rotate the right arm. Side. Now everything is pointing to the side. Make sure both your feet are both pointing the same direction. Right hand on the floor, your left one comes up and rotates. Your right one rotates. Great mobility because we're using our muscles to hold the position, but also we are lengthening at the same time. Inhale, exhale, come up, rotate. Okay, now bend the knees again. Roll up, shoulder, back to the center, roll, and drop the other shoulder, pressing with the opposite hand at the same time. So I want you to press the knee. So right hand is pressing your right knee, your right hand is pressing your right knee, and your right shoulder is dropping. Stretch. You should feel the stretch inside your legs. You're gonna cross right leg right in front of your left one. Right arm goes down and reaches, left one comes up over your head. Watch your hips. We don't want to be twisted. We want your hips facing forward. Right there, you reach, leaning your hip towards your left side, and your right arm is reaching down. Come. Do it again. Inhale. Inhale, exhale, bend forward. Both legs extended. You can add something in front of you, like a yoga block, a pillow, a chair, to help you to relax and keep those knee locks. If you can, towards your right, towards the leans towards in the outside of your left hip, of course. Relax your upper body. Inhale. Exhale, walk towards your left side to the front leg. And now your right hip leans towards your right side. ITB. It's great for when your hips and knees are cranky. Bend the knees, roll up slow. Reverse the movement. You're gonna bring your left leg in front. That's what we had last time. Left one. Left one in front. Inhale. Yes, left one in front. Drop your left hand reaching down on the floor. And your right one goes over your head. Again, watch your hips. Hip pointing forward, chest pointing forward. And you reach, this is a side bending. I am way tighter, so if that's for you too, or either way, make sure your posture is correct, even if you're not reaching as far. Inhale. People should have this side a little tighter. In time, reaching, lean to your right side. Breathe. Open up the rib cage. Exhale, bend forward. Again, try to keep both knees locked or as extended as possible. That's our main goal, not to reach the floor. So again, if you cannot reach the floor, place something in front of you so you can relax and lean on it with your legs extended. Exhale, walk your hands towards your right side. Bring your hip towards your left. Oh, you should feel a really nice stretch on your head. Bring your hands towards your left side, the back leg, and hip to the side so your hip is leaning towards your right side with your arms are reaching towards your left. Your neck, relax your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, roll up. Okay, we are gonna repeat all that sequence, okay? So now open your legs pretty wide, a little wider. Okay, let's inhale. Bend your right knee, sit back, bring your arm over your head and reach. Bring the right hand on the floor if you can, and rotate, reaching back. Your left shoulder goes as back as possible. Rotate to the side, chest tall. Now, exhale, rotate to your left. Left shoulder goes back. Left one down, rotate to your right. Right shoulder goes back. On, rotate back to the front. Toes pointing forward. Opens our legs and wide. Hip forward, inhale. Exhale, bend your left knee. Your right arm goes and reaches over your head. If you can, bring your hand on the floor. Right hand reaches back, right shoulder reaches as back as possible, rotating. Inhale, exhale, back to the front, turn to that side. In your hips, really stretching your right one. Inhale, exhale, rotate to your right. Bend the knees. In front of your left. Inhale, exhale, right reaches back, down. Bend forward. Your stretch, bend. Inhaling. Right. Good. Heavy. Try to go a little deeper, farther down. Here, we are gonna work on the internal and external, like I mentioned before. So first, we're gonna stay right here. As close as possible from you, like your heels are the closest to your hip as you down, your left knee down. I'm really flexible this way. Probably you guys are a little higher, and that's okay. But press the knee down. Focus on one leg at a time. You can also use your elbow to help off. Your hip is tilted. Go ahead, pillow right underneath your back to help you to stay tall. We want a long back. Inhale. Exhale. Use your hands, grab from your toes, and use your elbows to bend and bring your hip forward. This is a great stretch for your glutes and all that sacrum, glutes. It can get really tight, and that can create lower back pain. The feet a couple inches farther forward. Too far or too close, like a very comfortable butterfly position. Chest to inhale, exhale, bend the elbows and invite your chest to go lower. Don't feel much adductor inside of your leg stretch right now. It's a very wide butterfly. Shoulders back and down, chest tall, exhale, bring your chest towards your feet. Down, way more adductors. Reach, grab your belt. Reach. We are gonna bring the right leg, bend it backwards. Your left one is on the front. We are working the internal rotation of your head. So really, I'm just here and I can already feel it right inside my hip stretching. So my left one is very comfortable in front of me. My right one is bended. In. Okay, so all is a very small movement. All you want to do is to bring that right hip bone down, pressing on the floor. A little farther in, but really you should feel it in the hip, on the top of your hip. Press and trying to bring that hip bone down. Or you can bring the right leg all the way back in the pigeon pose. Right hand is gonna grab your right calf and you're gonna use it. Left one, same, whatever is comfortable for you. And you're gonna use these hands to slightly bring your chest towards the knee. And shake those legs. Side to side. One, comfortable, left one bended. Your knee should be a little higher than your hip. Your hip, your sitting bone towards the floor. Find the spot when you feel like hip stretch, but it's comfortable. And doing is I'm shifting my body weight towards my knee, right foot with your chest. Or you can bring your left one all the way back. Bring your chest back up. Bring the left knee farther up again. And grab your leg and use your arms to bring your chest. You're not really doing it. It's a very small movement, but you should feel it right inside your hip. Not too much torquing. Again, it's a small movement. Feel it in your hip, not necessarily on your knee. And I shake your legs. Later needs to mute there. And this is gonna be your last one. Bend your left one slightly. Bring your right leg right on top of that knee. The knee really close. The idea is to try to pull the knee out, kind of in the position I have it. Grab it under. Grab it from your left knee. Your chest is
I'm kind of digging the elevator music.
Music. Down on the floor. Wrap the right knee. Okay. If you can, if you know, keep it extended. Our main goal is to both sitting bones are right strong on the floor. And again. Close. So wonderful when we get up. This is on top of your right one. Knee. You can choose to bend the left leg, which will make a deeper hip stretch. Your left side, bringing the left shoulder back. To the front. Extend more legs, shake them again. Okay, I know I said this before, but promise, last one. Let's bring your right one out as far as you can. Bring your left one out as far as you can. You can grab your knees, I'll help you to keep it up, or you can grab your toes if you can. Try to bring the chest down. I'm not very flexible on here, but that's what you want to do. You should feel some stretch in your inside of your leg and some stretch on the back of your leg. So really stretch it. This is, I love to do this one when I like against the sofa and I can grab the sofa and pull it towards to me. Up. Exhale, focus on your left one. Both toes are pointing up still. Bring it over. And toes. That's wonderful. Bend your knees. That's really. Give me last deep breath. Inhale in. Hip forward. Exhale. Engage your glutes. Engage your glutes. Hip forward. Chest back. Guys, I really enjoy it. That was wonderful.